Hi, my name is Aaron Bjork. I'm a Principal Group Program Manager working on Visual Studio Online and Team Foundation Server. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can practice Scrum with Visual Studio Online. First, I'm going to show you how to build and groom your backlog. Next, we'll look at how to plan a sprint inside Visual Studio Online. And finally, we'll touch on how you can keep track of all the important work for your teams. Now, all the features I'll show you today will be done using Visual Studio Online, but these same experiences are available for on-premises customers using Team Foundation Server. All right, let's get started. In this demo, we're going to be looking at a project named Fabricam, and you can see that for this particular team, we're working through Sprint 33. Let's go ahead and get into the Work Hub and take a look at our product backlog. First, I want to orient you to what you're seeing here on the screen. Down the left-hand side, you see a list of all the backlogs that we have. We have a features backlog, which are high-level items on the backlog, and we have our product backlog that we have selected here. We also have a set of backlogs which represent the sprints, both the current sprint and upcoming sprints. In the top right here, we've got a cumulative flow diagram, which shows us how work is moving through our backlog. And we've also got a velocity chart, which helps us see how much work the team is completing in each sprint. Now, the backlog is very easy to interact with. Reordering items is as simple as dragging and dropping. And if you want to add new items to the backlog, you just turn on the Add panel and add new items. It's just that simple. Now, for this particular team, we've got a feature turned on where we can have bugs on our backlog. So I'm going to add a defect as well. And bugs can be prioritized right alongside other work. You can see at the top of my backlog here that I've got two committed items, and they're both assigned to Sprint 33. That's our current sprint. But as we're getting ready to plan the upcoming sprint, Sprint 34, we can simply drag work over there. And you'll notice here on the right-hand side that work is automatically added inside that sprint. Now, another handy view that comes with the product backlog is the Kanban board. Each backlog has its own board, which can be customized per team. The columns along the top here are 100% customizable. Items can be reordered, and you get a nice visual way to manage work as it moves through your team. Let's jump over to Sprint 33 and take a look at the current sprint and see how things are progressing. The first view that we start on here is our sprint backlog. This is very similar to the product backlog, except for here we've got each of the stories assigned to the sprint, and we've got those PBIs broken down into tasks. Over here on the right, we have a set of what are known as capacity bars. Those bars help us understand how work is distributed across the team and whether or not anybody's overloaded. In this case, we can see that it looks like Lowell has a bit too much work on his plate. So I'm going to grab one of his tasks and reassign it to Christina. The green bars give me confidence the team is well staffed for this sprint. Moving into the task board view, I'm able to see that same work, but I'm able to see it visually on a task board. We have 3 lanes to do, in progress and done. And as I complete work and start work, I can move it across the board. Now, you might notice up here in the top right that as I move items into the done state, our burn down chart is automatically updated. You can see here that we're almost on track. We're just a little bit over capacity, considering how many days we've got left in this sprint. The task board also gives you a lot of nice features to allow you to group the data in different ways. Here I can see the work assigned by person on the team. I also have a set of filters which allow me to facilitate activities like daily stand-ups, where I want to highlight only my work. And of course, work can be moved between stories on the board as well. That's again as easy as dragging and dropping. Finally, I want to show you how you can keep track of other work, either work inside the sprint or outside the sprint. Visual Studio Online contains what are known as work item queries. Work item queries can be written to pull from any data source. And we give you a nice query editor which allows you to decompose, and set up your queries as needed. Once you've got your query set up, there's another handy view which allows you to build charts out of that data. Charts are simple to create, and they're again 100% customizable, so you can pay attention to what's important. Once I've got my chart created, I'm going to go ahead and pin it to my home page, and then I'm going to move it right to the top here to make sure that everybody on the team can see it and can take action. So there you have it, a quick overview of how you can practice Scrum with Visual Studio Online. For more resources, please visit aka.ms/VSO Scrum. Thank you.